Hi guys and welcome back to the Mighty Blues. My name is of course Cameron and welcome back today to another video. We've had a little bit of breaking news this morning. Jarrad Branthwaite has committed his long-term future to Everton by signing a new 4-year contract until the end of June 2027. We spoke about this yesterday and how there were reports that Jarrad Branthwaite was closing in on a new deal with Everton. Sean Dyche had spoken about it in his pre-game press conference, as well as various other journalists reporting that the talks were advancing quickly in terms of Jarrad Branthwaite's new deal. We have had the confirmation this morning. Everton tweeted out and announced that Jarrad Branthwaite has committed his long-term future to Everton by signing a new 4-year contract. Branthwaite himself said the stature of the club, how much of a family it is at Everton, and how I just love playing here in front of the fans were key reasons for me signing. To sign this new contract was to show the commitment I have for the club and show how much it means to me to play for Everton. Since I joined, I've felt a connection with the club. The fans have been really good with me. For the first game I played, the cheer I got when my name was read out just gave me massive confidence to go out there and play my best game. Since I got in the first team, the fans have shown me real support, and that gives me confidence, especially for a young player. I can't thank them enough. Sean Dyche, of course, has been talking about the new deal for Jarrad Branthwaite. He spoke yesterday in terms of Jarrad becoming, a really key member of the squad, and that just goes to show how impressed he has been by the young centre-backs form so far this season. Branthwaite did go on to say, I think it shows the type of person he is, talking about Sean Dyche, because Dyche had phoned Branthwaite when he was on loan at PSV just to, check up with him and make sure everything was okay. He said, I think it shows the type of person he is, ringing me while I was on loan with a different team. It shows the care he has for the players and how he wants to have everyone together as a team. When I came back to the club, we had a chat, and it was just about if I train as hard as I can and show the quality I have, then I'll get a chance. When the manager and Kevin Thirlwell have confidence in you, it makes you feel like you are welcome here, and I know I can go on the pitch when the manager puts me out there, and he has full belief in me. It's a massive factor in signing the contract. In the games I've had, I've given everything I've got and performed to a good level. I think once the points start coming our way, which our performances have deserved more from, we can push up the table as well. So, yeah, obviously quite an in-depth interview there. He does go on to say, last season I went away to PSV and played 30-odd games and have improved massively as a player. So I think the more games I play, the better I'll get. The best way to improve is to keep playing as many games as possible, keep training hard and listening to the manager. Being at such a young age, it's about progressing as a player, keep playing for this magnificent football club in front of our fans, and hopefully this season pick up some good results. Kevin Thirlwell then added, Jarrad is an excellent player with huge potential, and his new contract is richly deserved after the way he has played for us so far this season, having gained key experience on loan at PSV last term. It's a great boost for Everton to have a young player with Jarrad's talent committed his long-term future to the football club. His performances so far this season have impressed everyone and given a glimpse of his exciting potential. We look forward to him getting even better in the years ahead in the royal blue of Everton. So yeah, echoing everything said there by Kevin Thirlwell. Jarrad obviously has come in and hit the ground running really, really well this season. We spoke a lot about Jarrad Branthwaite in the summer, his future, whether his future lies at Everton or doesn't lie at Everton, and it always felt like Jarrad was at a crossroads this summer. It was always going to be a case of, well, you either get in, the Everton first team and play week in, week out in the Premier League, or you move on to somewhere else and try and go and make your career elsewhere, whether that be back to PSV on a permanent deal, whether that be elsewhere. One thing's for certain is coming back to Everton and sitting on the bench and being an understudy, or coming back to Everton and going back out on loan. It was never ever going to work. It was always going to be come back, get in the first team and perform, or come back, ultimately, not be chosen and be moved out of the football club. And thankfully for us, because Jarrad is an extremely talented footballer, it was the former, and he managed to get himself in the first team. Probably a little bit too late. He should have been in there from week one, but there you go, that's Sean Dyche for you. He got into the first team, and since then we've not really looked back. As I said yesterday, he hasn't been perfect by any sense of the imagination in every one of his performances, but what he has been is dominant, demanding, big, physical, strong, and yes, he is going to make some mistakes. Yes, he's going to have games where he has moments that you're thinking, why has he done that, or what's he done that for? But, that's all part and parcel of being a 21-year-old centre-back. He's got years and years and years, ahead of him. If you look to somebody like Thiago Silva, for example, he's 20 years older than Jarrad Branthwaite is. So, there's a good chance Jarrad it'll be a top-level centre-half for, at least the next decade or so. Obviously you expect him to have, little issues in terms of his performances. But once he starts to iron them out and provide more consistent level of quality, then, we've got a top player on our hands. I believe there's no release clause in the contract, which is a positive as well. Whether or not Jarrad stays to see it out until 2027, we'll wait and see. I suppose if he gets so much better and becomes a huge name, then, obviously there'll be big teams sniffing around him, as there already have been, to be fair. But yeah, fantastic news. Brilliant for Everton, brilliant for Jarrad as well. Looking forward to seeing him in the starting 11 again tomorrow. But yeah, Jarrad Branthwaite has committed his long-term future to Everton by signing a new 4-year contract. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new. We'll be back for the game preview to the Bournemouth game a little bit later on. Until then, big thanks for watching. See you after.